Hi, my dear students. Welcome back to the video series on social science. So, in today's video series, you will be learning all the multiple choice questions from economics part. Before starting the session, I would like to correct few answers of the previous business studies part. That is question number 18, question number 21, and also the question number 23rd. Question number 21. Person supplying goods or services for money is called as providers. So answer here is providers. Question number 21. In the case of compensation exceeding 21 lakhs, the complaint should be registered at State Commission. So answer is State Commission for 21st question. And question number 23rd, Consumer Day is started on 15th March 1962. I request all the students to correct the answers of the above three questions from the business studies part. So let us move ahead to understand the multiple choice questions from the economics part. So the question and answers will be presented by one of my student.
Increase in country's capacity to serve the economic interest of its citizens is called, and the options are A. Economic development, B. Rural development, C. Social development, D. Educational development. And the right answer is A. Economic development. Economic development is a process whereby an economy's real national income increases over a long period of time, was said by, and the options are Professor Colin Clark, B. Amartya Sen, C. Professor Meyer and Baldwin, D. Mahbub Ul Haq. And the right answer is C. Professor Meyer and Baldwin. The total value of all goods and services produced in a country during 1 year is called, and the options are A. Real income, B. National income, C. Per capita income, D. Human development. And the right answer is B. National income. Economic development is an improvement in economic welfare, was said by. Options are A. Professor Colin Clark, B. Amartya Sen, C. Professor Meyer and Baldwin, D. Mahbub Ul Haq. And the right answer is A. Professor Colin Clark. Ensuring that every person is benefited by the process of development is called, and the options are sustainable development, B. Inclusive development, C. Rural development, D. Social development. The right answer is B. Inclusive development. Preserving natural resources and environment for the benefit of future generation is called, and the options are A. Sustainable development, B. Inclusive development, C. Rural development, D. Social development. And the right answer is A. Sustainable development. Backward and stagnant situation denotes, and the options are A. Development, B. Progress, C. Underdevelopment, D. Economic development. The right answer is C. Underdevelopment. Mahbub Ul Haq is an economist of. Options are A. India, B. China, C. Australia, D. Pakistan. And the right answer is D. Pakistan. Human development is an expansion of capabilities of people, was said by. And the options are Professor Colin Clark, B. Amartya Sen, C. Professor Meyer and Baldwin, D. Mahbub Ul Haq. And the right answer is B. Amartya Sen. Health is measured in terms of, and the options are A. Life expectancy, B. Standard of living, C. Level of education, D. Purchasing power. And the right answer is life expectancy. The age till which the people of country can expect to survive is called, and the options are A. Life expectancy, B. Standard of living, C. Level of education, D. Purchasing power. And the right answer is A. Life expectancy. sex ratio mean, and the options are A. Number of deaths due to malnutrition, B. Number of people getting job, C. The number of deaths, D. Number of female for every 1,000 males. And the right answer is D. Number of females for every 1,000 males. The major reason for lower and declining sex ratio in India is option, and the options are A. Destroying female fetus, B. Decreasing in marriage, C. Stress on girl education, rise in mortality rate among mothers. The right answer is destroying female fetus. Women self-help groups SHG are being formed in the villages and cities too, and the options are A. Achieve to economic empowerment, B. To reduce female feticide, C. To perform household work, D. Achieve human development. Right answer is A. Achieve economic empowerment. Sex ratio in India in 2011 was, and the options are 945, B 944, C 943, D 942, and the right answer is C 943. Organization responsible for publishing global human development reports is, and the options are United Nations Development Program, B. Women and Child Development Department, C. Rural Development Program, D. Human Development Index. And the right answer is A. United Nations Development Program. In an underdeveloped country, basically the per capita income is, and the options are A. Low, B. High, C. Average, D. Nil. And the right answer is A. Low. India is a land of, and the options are A. Cities, B. Villages, C. Towns, D. Rivers. The right answer is B. Villages. The total population of India lived in villages, and the options are 68.84%, B. 58.84%, C. 78.84%, D. 88.84%. And the right answer is A. 68.84%. True development of India is the development of its village, was told by, and the options are A. Jawaharlal Nehru, B. Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad, C. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, D. Mahatma Gandhi ji. The right answer is D. Mahatma Gandhi ji. The total population of India depends on primary sector is, and the options are A. 40%, B. 50%, C. 60%, D. 70%. The right answer is C. 60%. A process of economic upliftment of rural areas called, and the options are A. Urban development, B. Country development, C. Economic development, D. Rural development. And the right answer is D. Rural development. The constitutional amendment that provides uniform system of Panchayat Raj institution in India is, and the options are A. 83rd Amendment, B. 63rd Amendment, C. 73rd Amendment, 93rd Amendment. And the right answer is C. 73rd Amendment. The Government of India enacted the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act in, and the options are 1983, B. 1993, C. 1973, D. 1893. And the right answer is B. 1993. Under which principles Panchayat Raj institution operate? And the options are A. Decentralization,
B. Demonetarization.
C. Democratic, D. Developed. And the right answer is A. Decentralization. The three-tier system of Panchayat Raj institutions are, and the options are A. Gram Panchayat, B. Taluk Panchayat, C. c.Zilla Panchayat, D. All of the above. And the right answer is D. All of the above. providing administrative power and the responsibility of developing the village to the people themselves is called. And the options are A. Rural development, B. Decentralization, C. Panchayat Raj, D. Women development. And the right answer is B. Decentralization. How many Gram Panchayat are in Karnataka at present? The options are 6022, B. 5022, C. 7022, D. 8022. And the right answer is A. 6022. How many Taluk Panchayat are in Karnataka at present? And the options are A. 96, B. 176, C. 166, D. 156. And the right answer is B. 176. How many Jilla Panchayats are in Karnataka at present? And the options are A. 29, B. 28, C. 30, D. 31. And the right answer is C. 30. Which one of the following is not a housing program of India? And the options are A. Pradhan Mantri Avas Yojana, B. Ambedkar Valmiki Yojana, C. Indira Gandhi Avas Yojana, D. Mahatma Gandhi Avas Yojana. And the right answer is D. Mahatma Gandhi Avas Yojana. Which one of the following is not a feature of rural economy of India? And the options are people depending on agriculture, B. Stagnation and slow growth of agriculture, C. 60% of people working in primary sector, D. Developed cottage industries. And the right answer is D. Developed cottage industries. Which one of the following is not a Gandhiji concept of Grama Samaj in light of decentralization? And the options are A. Give the village administration power to the local people, B. People participate in decision making, C. President of India should maintain the peace and order, D. It upholds human independence and dignity. And the right option is C. President of India should maintain the peace and order. Which one of the following is not a reason for rural backwardness and poverty? And the options are A. Non-remunerative job, B. Over-dependency, C. Empowerment being regular, D. Industrialization. The right answer is C. Empowerment being regular. Panchayat Raj institution implemented a scheme of generation of employment and alleviation of poverty is. And the options are IAY, B. MGNREGS, C. PMAY, D. AVY. And the right answer is B. MGNREGS. Reservation for women in Karnataka Panchayat institution. And the options are A. 15%, B. 25%, C. 45%, D. 50%. The right answer is D. 50%. A significant number of women are working in. And the options are A. Farming, B. Cattle rearing, C. Floriculture, D. All of the above. And the right answer is D. All of the above. Full form of UNDP. And the options are A. United Nations Development Program, B. United National Program, United Natural Development Program, D. None of the above. And the right answer is A. United Nations Development Program.